gonna be a trade recap that I took on NZD USD. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. On the weekly time frame, I see that we have this resistance level at the 0.63668, and then I see we have the support level at the 5.8801. So as I can see, that price is in the correction. So every time we see a level or price, we want to see a correction. So from this level, from boom, 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 we see that price is correcting to get our push. So I noticed that I then look at this resistance level and I spot that price is having a hard time pushing past this level. So now I'm looking at this support level and I see the support level is struggling to be breaking through. So now price is just going tit for tat, tit for tat. So I see that we have this bearish liquidity grab at this low. And right here, this is telling me that this is our break of structure and a liquidity grab. So people probably thought, oh, okay, so we're in the downtrend, let me just sell. And they got used as liquidity because as we can see, price formed this very bullish engulfing candle and then a continuation. So that right there is already letting me know that buyers are in control just from this little area right here. So from that area, I then see, if I move this right here, if I didn't move that right there, every time price shoots up, I want to see a retest. I cannot enter without a retest because then you get used as liquidity. So we can see right here, price pushed up from this little area right here, and then we had this retest, back to retest this level right here. This is on the weekly time frame. So now I'm seeing that we have that retest, and then we pushed up and we created a bullish engulfing candle, and then we created another bullish engulfing candle. So that lets me know for this week I only want to be looking for buys on the New Zealand dollar. So let me go to the daily time frame. Once I go to the daily time frame, I can see, like I was saying, on the weekly time frame, this is that liquidity grab. This whole span right here, this is a liquidity grab, and this, you don't want to be trading right here. So see that price pushed up, and as I see from price pushing up, we had price come back down and then grab more liquidity. So right here, for a lot of people, this would have been their entry. But me, I don't even think, I wasn't on the markets at this time, so I wouldn't even have really noticed what was going on. But we created this bullish engulfing, leaving the support level, and we created liquidity. This would have been a great entry for people who trade on a daily time frame, of course. So I see that we have this right here, and it's just confluences stacking on top of confluences. So mainly, I wanted to be targeting these weekly highs, but I will just let you guys know how it goes. So if I drop down to the 4 hour, as you guys can see, I go all the way from the weekly all the way to the 5 minute to see how these things goes, to analyze the markets, analyze how price moves, and etc. So remember I told you guys about the correction. As I can see, price had this big push up. What we want to see is an impulsive move, and then we want to see a correction, and then another impulsive move. So we already had this impulsive move, then we correct. Right, you see we're having this correction. Then boom. Right here is where I want to look for my entry, because like as you guys can see right here at this level, price has retested. We retested this level one time, but we haven't grabbed no liquidity. So people pushed up, they probably had their stop losses at this area right here, and stops below the low. And as you guys can see, they would have got stopped out. So I always wait for that correction to be over with, and I see that liquidity is grabbed from this level as of right here. So what that lets me know is that I look at the market from a buyer's perspective and a seller's perspective. From this right here, I can really see that it's a lot of confluences for a buy position. So I'm not looking to take any sells. I'm not looking for shorts, and only place I'll really be looking to take short is at this level right here, this resistance level. But still, I took my profits and I just call it a day. I don't really try to catch every single trade, even when I know price may do this or do that. I just get in, get out, take my profits, and go on about my day. So this is the 4 hour. If I drop down to the 1 hour time frame, on the 1 hour time frame, I see that we have this liquidity grab and price pushed up. Price then came back down and we retested this support level. So me, I'm already knowing that I want to look for the buys. As we can see, the correction on multiple time frames. We can just see price is correcting. We can just see, and then we get that impulsive move to the upside. So as I see from this level right here, price is retesting this level, so I wait for a confirmation candle. So now I already know that I want to look for buys. I just need to know when to place my order, and I step into the market. So I'm gonna drop down to the 30-minute time frame, and this is where I kind of spot where I wanted to get my entry, and I took the trade. So as we can see right here, after we tapped into this level of support, we created an engulfing candle. Now me, the way I like to trade, and a lot of people may say that, oh, Sudesh, you're missing out, or this and that. I trade a certain way because I've played these games before. I know how the market moves and how the market reacts. So from this level, as we can see right here, price creates an engulfing candle, which I'm not going to say is a bad entry, but I'm going to say, me, I'd rather wait, because we can always create an engulfing candle, but it can be considered a fake out, and it could be an engulfing, but it may not be a strong engulfing. Let's take this candle right here, for example. We see this engulfing right here, and people may say, oh, we're in a downtrend, we created this engulfing, let me go for shorts. They may go for shorts and then get stopped out. That's why I always wait. Once I get that engulfing candle, I always wait for another candle to close in that same direction. So if I'm looking for sales and I see a bearish engulfing, I'm gonna wait for another candle close on the 15-minute or 30-minute time frame. And once I get that same candle, that lets me know that I can take my entry depending on what type of confluences I have stacked in the right direction. So I scaled down to the 15-minute where I took my entry, and I took my entry on the 30-minute. I'm pretty sure I was not gonna show because I took it off my phone, but I'm pretty sure I took it at this candle right here. No, I took it at this candle right here. I do remember it because I took it on the 15 or the 30-minute time frame. But I entered at this candle right here, and I put stops below the low of this support level just in case price was to retest, and I would have been okay with this and in that, but I know that I'm looking for buy positions. So it's just confluences stacked on top of confluences. I'm trading with the trend. That's one thing I'm gonna tell a lot of new beginners and a lot of people who may have been trading for years and just can't get it right. Trade with the trend. And as you guys can see, this was a nice 1 to 4 trade, and I entered it like 12 o'clock at night, and I just managed it from my phone, and I made profits while I was in class. So that is trade recap for today, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. This was a great trade overall. It was a good risk to reward. It was perfectly managed. Yeah, I had price go past. My take profit was at this resistance level right here, but I noticed how strong we were pushing, so I just took away my take profit and I just let price run out. So I got stopped out at this strong candle right there, but it's alright. And maximize on all profits, and that's it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. And that's basically the trade recap for NZD USD. See you guys in the next video. Wockatradez out.